Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Let's see, we got Wickus Brewer in the chat, Juliet Rousseau. I'm terrible with names as always. Soul Phoenix. How's everybody doing? I know I saw some people. I have my stream chat, but some people were talking in the YouTube chat before the stream started. Anyways, hello everybody. Welcome back to Everwake. We're just kind of getting rolling here, waiting for a couple people to get in. We're doing a lot of building today. This village, man, Blue Haven Village, it's turned into a project. I am feeling the sweat of the time. We're at about 14 days today until the world swaps. I've yet to even touch Vikings tasks. I've done one thing for Vikings tasks, which granted took a little bit of time. You'll see that in the video. But I need to finish this build, which is the last thing for my next episode. And, like Blue Haven. And then I gotta edit the video. And then I have to do all of Vikings tasks in the next 2 weeks. And this upcoming episode of Everwake is going to be a bear to make because, whew, I did a lot. I did a lot for this episode. But I still want to break it into even a second episode for this month. We'll see how things play out as it stands. It's going to be a little difficult to do both. We'll find out. How's the stream working, by the way? I'm doing a new thing. Last week's multi-streaming did not go great. Latency became really bad. I don't know how latency is now. Hopefully we're not getting too much buffering or anything. Wickus Brewer, you are the GOAT. Thank you so much. Hey, Austin. Hey, Carrix. Harry Fish. Bubberry. When do you think the new video of the series will be posted? Next weekend. Not this weekend, next weekend. Please. You get time travel sickness. Well, yeah, there's definitely some time traveling last week. Hopefully we can get this sorted. If I can't figure this out, then I may have to decide which platform I like. I don't know. Or I have to get in contact with my ISP. I'm supposed to have really good fiber internet, but my ISP kind of sucks. So, casual idiot, hello there. I am doing good today, thank you. No latency yet. That's the thing. Let's see. Let's talk about latency in like an hour. If people start seeing buffering and such. But all right. Well, no time like the present. Let's hop into the Everwake. Please don't be nighttime. And it is nighttime. Oh, but you guys have yet to really see what I've been doing. So let me give you the grand tour a little bit. Actually, you know what? Just to stay away from phantoms, let's do a little F4. Check it out. It's coming along. It is coming along. We've got walls now. We've got a bunch of buildings. Now these buildings are still empty. All of them. This is going to be the library, and this will be the church for the clerics. Trying to figure out what I'm going to do here, right? Because Viking has it listed as golden carrots, but the thing is, I have farmers over here that I put here because of access to land, so they can actually do some farming. And then this will be cartographers. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure what to put here. Somewhere in here, I need to do a cat cafe. Now, I could put the cat cafe here, and this will be one of the next things I need to build, this plot right here. Or I could build it down here, right? So, villagers, the idea is that this is really just a very grandiose trading hall. Each of these, like, columns is going to be for one type of villager. They're not going to be able to leave it. And they will have a staircase that goes through this floor. So the idea is they'll sleep up here probably, and then do business down here. So when you come to do trades, you'll just walk through the front door, come through. Is it daytime? It's daytime. Let's do this normally. Yeah, you'd walk through the door of the village, and then you can just come around here, go into the market district, and you can choose your doorway for which villager you want, kind of with this nice surrounding cityscape above your head, right? I think I do want to put something right here in the middle. I'm not sure entirely. I've had a few ideas that I've been tossing around. One idea is like a big tree, right? So like I'm trying to think about the visual balance from a high up perspective, because you come down the mountain this direction and then you're seeing the village, and it's now that I've added some height on this side, it's starting to look more balanced, but I'm not entirely sure I'm happy with it. What do you guys think? Crazy bruh, blue face, wide eyes. Are you still gonna do the cat cafe? Yes. Can't wait to see the updates. Me too. 2 episodes would be nice. Watched all of UHC Generations since I started Everwake. Dude, good old UHCG. Sam, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Hype, thank you. Gotta scroll the chat. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Looks so good. I like the acacia to break up the blue. So yeah, I literally went with the acacia because it's orange. And if you look on the color wheel, which if you don't know what the color wheel is, it's basically every color fading into a new color in a circle, and in a like artsy fartsy design way, opposite colors on the color wheel pair well. So on the opposite side of the wheel from blue is orange, and they're supposed to be complementary. I'm not entirely convinced that's true looking at this, because I don't know, man. This build palette has ruined me. It has just ruined me. I've never used just block colors like this in Minecraft. I've barely used concrete. And just trying to find a way to make this look good has been so tough. So tough. But I think it's working. I think this will come together with some polish. All right, well, let's not waste daylight. Love the acacia. Thank you so much. So what I'm gonna do for starters is pre-made some cracked stone bricks. I just want to go through and tear up these walls a little bit. Not much, just a little bit of texture. Warped wood would help. True, and I actually, you know, I've actually made a pretty big venture into the nether, but I'm not sure if I saw any warped. I definitely saw crimson. I don't know about warped stem. I think you've done a great job rescuing and making the most out of the blue palette. You know, I was thinking about my stream last week, and I sounded very, very critical of Viking on this, and really, like, it's fine. It's a bit of a strange layout. It's not entirely what I was expecting or what I thought I was asking for, but if it I think he did pretty good with what he had, and it's just been a little tough. It's been challenging to figure out how to make this build palette work. Missed your last stream. What happened? Lots of bugs. That's what happened. We were working on this. Last stream, we were filling in these walls and such, which have now been decorated even a little more with roofs and such. But basically, we were just getting all these underfloors set up. And then by the end of it, the stream was like 10 minutes behind. So we called it kind of early so people wouldn't have to deal with the latency. Oops, okay. I don't know what happened there. When worlds collide, modern functional meets classical Minecraft medieval. Yeah, kinda. I mean, there's certainly a vibe here, right? Like, I've been kind of unsure about it every step of the way, but the more it's come together, the more I'm like, okay, this is interesting. It does give a little bit of like playground vibe, like playset house, but such is my lot in life. Really, I've done what I can. Oops. but it's certainly not going to win any awards, right? Like, I think I'm happy with it, but it ain't the best build of all time. That does help. That does add something that I like. Aladdin vibes. I don't see that, I don't think, but I'll take it because Aladdin's sick and everything looks great there. Did we get any ideas? How is the blue bazaar in the basement? So, yeah, it's basically not touched yet. Not much different from last time. I just added some floors and ceilings. But what are we putting in this plot, right? Is this a cat cafe? Is this a different building? Is there a profession that should go here? Because I need to figure this out, right? So we got our librarians, our clerics, cartographer, farmers. One of these, I believe, is a blacksmith. So weapon, yeah, smiths in here. And then what goes over here? Is this a dealer's choice? Mason. Okay, so stonemasons go here. We actually, do we have anywhere for Fletchers? That should be an obvious one, right? We need Fletchers, and in fact, we already have Fletchers that need a house. So, yeah, this should be Fletchers. Okay, I take it back. Let's get some target blocks going. Yeah, in theory, I'm gonna have this build finished by the end of the week. We'll see, because I really need to be able to stay on schedule, but oh my god, there's so much to do, and I'm already behind schedule. An all red build in there, that would stand out. Although I kind of, it's not all red, but it definitely has a striking tone. The church using mangrove. Yeah. So kind of close. Put the cat cafe in the middle. I was also thinking about that. Okay, so one idea I was playing around with, I mentioned putting a big tree there. Be kind of cool to build it like an internal house in that tree, right? Then that could even be the cat cafe. There's some challenging parts, right? Because that plot is big, but it's not that big. So it's a little cramped, and imagine if I'm putting a big tree trunk through here and making it proportionate and good. It's just a little bit tight to also fit a house inside that. Finally managed to catch an Everwake live. Dude, welcome to the stream. It is, yeah, we stream, when it's my month, I'm streaming every Wednesday, 2 p.m. EST. So you can be relatively reliably sure of that. It's giving Mage Town Sakura tree. Ooh, that's an interesting idea. How would pink could look good. That's a thought. That's an idea. Roots part of the foundation. Not a bad idea. Hello, Neon. Hey, chat. Today we aren't lagging. Hey, let's really hope we're not lagging today. Because, yeah, I definitely did some work. I did some tests. I probably spent a good 2 hours really trying to make sure everything was working. I switched to a whole different multi-streaming tool. What about embracing the floating block look of Viking's nether portal? No. I will not embrace blue any more than I have to. This is the one and only blue build I am building. I've had my fill, and this may have accelerated the timeline to a war on blue. Pink is too soft. Could be, but what if I mix in maybe some reds in with the leaves to make it a little brighter? And kind of richer. Okay, what did I come here for? Here comes the stream part where I get busy talking and then completely forget what I'm doing. I came here because I was going to make target blocks. That's what I was going to do. Which means I need wheat. I don't think I have much wheat on hand. Nope. You've been waiting for this. Welcome aboard. What if we greened everything? I had that thought too, but then the world just becomes a mess, right? Like the only reason there's too much blue is because I would like the place, you know, to look good. We're building a nice big world that we're spending a lot of time on. I would like it if it didn't look like a blue paint bucket hadn't just fallen on it. It's good content, so I'm not too upset with it. Wait a second, what? Did that work? No. Now there's phantoms. Oh man, I hate phantoms so much. Dude, I don't have the arrows at the moment. Oh, I hate phantoms. Hey, what's up, Fire Zane Studios? Welcome to the stream. Good to see ya. Purple could help. Purple's not a bad idea. I'm not the most eager to get more dyes. Ah! Task idea. Forbid the blue of a dude. That's an exact task I've been thinking about, actually. You're right on the nose there. I may, in fact, do that almost word for word. Did I leave that there? Huh. Back to harvesting. What am I using to stream with? OBS plus Restream.io. I was using Streamlabs for multi-streaming, but I was using the OBS plugin instead of the standalone stream software, and it turns out that sends two different streams to... it sends a stream to every platform instead of... This is so technical and unnecessary for the average viewer, but... Oh yeah, let's make it worse by trying to explain something technical while getting ear spammed by farm animals. So, the problem with last week's stream was that the OBS plugin sends a stream to YouTube, to Twitch, to all of them, right? So you've got a new stream for each of those. Whereas with Restream, or the actual software of Streamlabs, you send your stream to Restream, and then Restream distributes it. So it's a much lighter load on my YouTube channel, or on my internet connection. Yeah, and that's all I'm going to say about that, because boring. Congratulations, I've received 100 messages today with Restream chat. Some weathered copper could look good. Oh, but then I gotta get weathered copper. I need to get this build done. It's a great idea, but oh. Wheat. Oh my god, I'm talking again and not doing things. This is why I only stream one day a week, because nothing would ever get done if I streamed all the time. Yeah, it should be good. What else do you need for a target block? I know it's, let's just check. Phantoms. Okay, I'm ignoring the phantoms because you just have to after a while. Target. It is redstone. Okay. Do I have redstone? I might have to go get some redstone. Got Twitch working. I sure hope Twitch stays working. Hopefully everything stays working. Please. Please. After last week, I need that. Check out fiber optic. Cleaning stuff. Even the fiber optics on planes need to be cleaned and have steady, fast connection. So I actually only had the fiber installed like 3 months ago, and it's been a little messy ever since I got it. So there's something else more than just it being dirty. It's yeah. Internet should have stuck with my previous ISP, because that was 500 instead of that was 500 megabits down instead of 1,000, and 1,000 sounded great, but what's 1,000 megabits down if your stability is just god awful? So okay, do I have redstone? Nope, I don't have redstone. Let's run and grab some redstone. Everyone requires lightly weathered, waxed cut copper stairs. But no, I don't want to age copper. It sucks. Did you name a villager after me yet? No, I have the name tags for everybody, but because I'm still working on the village, I've yet to move everybody's all the villagers in there. Once I do that, I will start naming the villagers. I might have to breed some extras, but shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, the unfortunate reality that I was realizing today is of those who donated and named villagers, you know, I'm gonna need some villagers to produce more villagers, so 2 of y'all gonna become breeding stock. Sorry, that's just how it is. And moving on. Unfortunate reality. Redstone. Actually, I should be using the cave for this. 69 people watching on YouTube. Very nice. Nice indeed. Woohoo, I remembered the stream was happening only 20 minutes in. What are we up to? We are currently getting some redstone to make targets because I'm making a house for Fletchers in Blue Haven Village, which is going to be our very fancy villager area for Everwake. It's coming together, but I've been working on it now for weeks, and it needs to be done. As soon as we get a little redstone, we will be crafting a few target blocks and headed that way, so you can see it in a few. 72 now. Welcome, everybody, to the stream. Thank you for watching. And guys, if you're watching on YouTube, consider also watching on Twitch. This is my second stream on Twitch in a while, and I will be streaming there much more regularly at the same time as YouTube. We just hit 100 followers over there, and I'm trying to hit affiliate over there, which shouldn't be hard. All I just need is people to actually be watching on Twitch for like a month, and then it happens. So, in fact, how we doing over on Twitch? Can I see individual turnouts? 14 on Twitch. Hey, 14 Twitch folks. How you doing? Anybody watching on both? How much time do you have left? 2 weeks almost to the dot. So close to Bloodhaven? I'm not sure what that is. My Nightwing obsession rises once again. Yep, I know of Nightwing. I've never watched it. But it sounds cool. Is there... Oh, poor bat. No more redstone. Okay, I guess I gotta go over here. Bleh. A little out of the ways. Hey, Lynx, how you doing? You looking forward to the day you get to enjoy Expert Revengeance Calamity mod? Nope, not really. I think I've had my fill of Terraria, dude. That game's so tough. Like, it's a cool game. I'm not a huge grind person. I'm really not. Like, I guess it depends, right? Like, Minecraft can be very grindy. Obviously, I've been doing a lot of grindy, but I'm not a huge fan of everything feeling grindy, right? And Terraria very much becomes that way. Hello, what are we doing tonight? We are working on Blue Haven Village. It's coming together. You know, only after a few weeks, but it's like leaps and bounds more advanced than last stream. You will be a little bit shocked at what I have gotten done in the last week. Alright, I'm willing to call that good on redstone. Let's get out of here. Back to work. Mush. Why do your ores look so much more vibrant? It is shaders with complementary reimagined. It's not a default setting, you gotta turn it on, but I got used to it with original complementary, and now I kinda hate playing Minecraft without glowing ores because, like, just having to look for the ores, I guess, okay, sure, it's some challenge and interest, but, like, it's annoying to just pass by ores that are within your line of sight. Yeah, it's real nice. I really like having glowy ores. Even if it does kind of make the walls in these places look a little crazy. Particularly because of all the copper and such. Have I added some villagers yet? No, I have not. But we're getting close. We're getting fairly close. We're almost to the purely like decorative and polish phase. Not quite, but we're getting there. Probably also a knowledge issue on my part with the vanilla fun. Terraria is much less grindy when it's modded. Fair, but also my understanding is Calamity is really hard, and the first Terraria was very, very hard. Missed last stream. Happy my evening is free to catch this one. Hey, you know, that works out great for you because last stream was a technical disaster. First time multi-streaming, and it ended up really, really, really broken. So we did like a tiny bit of building and then called the stream short. Good afternoon from Germany. Hey, hey, welcome Germany. Can you show the villager names in your vid? Maybe. We'll see. We'll see how things play out. Let's see. Inventory is a nightmare. Why is my inventory a nightmare? Let's make a couple targets. This is a lot of work for like 3 decorative blocks, but you can't skimp the details when you're building a village, right? Okay, I don't really need any more redstone on hand, so that's fine. Fascinated about what's changed in the Everwake since Vikings last stream. Getting a singular dose of spoilers for enrichment. Well, some spoiler alert. So close your ears if you don't want to hear me talk about what's changed, and because basically I've yet to make a video since I got the world back, which has now been over 2 weeks. But I have solved the mystery Viking created. I have returned to the map. I've been working on Blue Haven Village mostly. Is the biggest thing. I went to the Nether, and I won't get into any more detail on that particular front. Yeah, I've been very, very, very busy. That is for sure. I'm building a village in my world for the first time. How do you make yours so nice? I'm so intimidated. Well, so you just got to think about a village, right? Sometimes you look at pictures for inspiration, get some vibe ideas, but you build a bunch of small houses, and then you think, okay, if this is a village, what does a village need? Well, a village needs to eat, so you build farms. And you have what professions you want. So, oh, you want a bunch of librarians, build a library for them to live in. Clerics, we're going to build a church. And, okay, they need a place to sleep, they need a place to go for work. You got to think about what paths they're going to take to that. Sometimes you restrict their movement. It's relatively fluid. There's not so much you have to do. Hey, thanks, Luther. Yeah, we've been working. We have been working. Should I? That bothers me. I need some. Is that light blue? Or is that's cyan? I need cyan. I don't have any on me, right? I think I got just a tiny bit. It's these little rough edges that just add up, and they make everything look quite sloppy, and you just gotta slowly catch them over time and fix them. Much cleaner. Ah, see, it's there too. And Has there been a path between your homes and the village yet? No. I have not gotten that far. Man, I have been just desperately, furiously trying to get this village done because I'm already like a week behind schedule easily. Honestly, maybe more. So, yeah. I've been watching the UHC series, and this reminds me of the one you built there. Oh, thanks. Yeah, that was actually, you're talking about Oasis Town. It does kind of have a similar layout, right? Central point with all the houses looking inward, which, I mean, Viking set me up for that. So I would have been happy to build something new, but this is just kind of how it went. All the blue and slight elevation is reminding me of Zora's Domain. I could see it. Okay. Oh, there's all your name tags, by the way. Why did the music just abruptly stop there? Did you hear that? Is my music like broke? What's going on here? Hello? I don't know what happened there. That's weird. Very weird. Great toaster. Hi, Dad. Well, hello, son. Did he find the villagers yet? Yes, I did find the villagers. I did indeed find the villagers. The video is not out, but hopefully soon. Hopefully soon, if I can just finish this dang village. Which I'm not going to do by talking. So, what did we settle on? Fletcher's. So I need some fences to put these targets on. Perfect. My brain is not working 100% right now. Dude, I feel you. That's been me in previous streams. And probably by the end of this stream, I'm going to be totally busted again. Okay, so if we put the fence like on here, we can go boop, 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 boop. So this is going to be like a shooting yard, right? In the back of the building. And then we're going to follow the same color palette I follow on almost all the buildings, which is orange, tough, deep slate brick, and then go to the roof. Okay. Just do this. I'm going to have to probably grow some more dark oak. It's really tiny, but the plot's not that big. So I don't know. How wide can I go here? Right? Because I like to have my buildings at least 3 blocks wide. How long did it take me to solve the mystery? I won't get into specifics, but it was down to the wire if you're talking about the time limit element. Yeah, so get rid of the sign. I'm going to a doctor's appointment next week that's across the country, clinical trial thing. So I'm going to try to figure out what I'm going to eat, since it's one of the last times I'll get to go to the cat cafe and sushi restaurant in that city. I'm going to going by train the whole night, spending the day there, and then traveling the whole night again. Whew. Yeah. I'm sorry you have to like take part in a clinical trial. That sounds relatively serious, but hey, at least you get to travel a little, right? Even if it's not for the most fun purposes. Actual building, Joanne. Yeah, I've been building. Dude, I have been building. You can't say I haven't been building. Look at all this. I've been building. Actually, you'd probably need more space for one shooting. But what if we set it up for one shooting? Maybe. We'll talk about it. Why is my music not playing? It keeps stopping after every song. Hello? Work with me. How about you just play, nerd? Work with me. I don't know. There must be some setting I've got wrong here. Anyways. So we get these walls built up. And where's the staircase? So we can put the door right here. This is a really big place for the Fletchers, actually. I think we can make this a little bit smaller, actually. Let's see. What's going to be the best way to do this? Probably have the wand shooting range. What? I'm not sure. Wait, wand shooting range? What wands are we talking about? Are you still talking about Terraria? Because I know there's wands there, but why would I'm confused. I am confused. Okay, I don't want this building to be absolutely massive because it's a Fletcher house. It doesn't need to be. Like, it doesn't need to be proportionately as big as the library or even the church. Just trying to figure out the dimensions of this. It's a little tricky. Maybe like that. Even take a little off the end here because this is so long. Like that. Then we can move these over here. Yeah. And I gotta think, will the villagers be able to get past this wall? Probably not. Cool. Put targets outside of the town? Why would I put targets outside the town? What would I do that for? They're not letting you stay on it when it ends. It involves shooting a staff from a long distance to hone long distance accuracy and precision with your bow. Hundreds of years old. Wand shooting is a real life archery practice. Ha! Are you talking about, like, put an apple on a pole and then you try to shoot that from a distance? I don't know that by name, but I've seen that in movies and such. To avoid shooting the villagers. Raider will hit targets instead of you. Oh no, the phantoms have returned. Okay, I gotta get some dark oak planted. I don't have any dark oak down, right? I've been kind of growing a variety of trees, but every time I'm thinking I'm done with a certain type, I kind of stop replanting it, and then I get surprise Pikachu when I need it again. Okay. I hate phantoms! I hate them so very, 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 very much. Oh, could you go away? Could you go away and never talk to me or my son ever again? Oh, there's one over there too? You are evil, you are the worst. Your mother does not love you. Neither does your dad. No one loves a phantom. Cool, cool. Some dark oak going. Oi, my durability, my poor, poor axe durability. Ouchies. You have fibromyalgia. Oof. I am sorry to hear that. That is not fun. But it's excellent to get a diagnosis rather than to not know, right? It's at least what I usually hear from people who have chronic conditions. Why don't I get a cat? I actually have a cat, but I'm kind of emotionally connected to it, and I don't want it to die like Vikings. So I'm just suffering for now. But yeah, that's part of why I want a cat cafe, so we can get a lot of cats and not care about their well-being. We'll just have a cat mill to have cats that can die for us, but also keep the phantoms away. It'll be great. Cool, 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 cool. Let's grab a few more fences. That should be enough. That is not going to be enough right there. Okay, I need inventory. Somebody please get this man some inventory space. Oh! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Alright. Put stuff away that I do not need. Cool. Don't even play Minecraft yet. I'm so invested in this series. Hey, now that's a high compliment. That's very high praise. Thank you, thank you. Congrats. So, no congrats on having fibromyalgia, but huge congrats on getting a diagnosis. My sentiment exactly. Nah, you have anxiety. Low-key weird to be on Twitch this early in the day, plus not having to play mod. Being so normal right now. It is early in the day for a stream, isn't it? Oh, that's annoying. That's something I didn't think about. Okay, let's move this back then. Watch that durability bar, because I don't want to buy another mending book. Ooh, just enough. Only 2 extra. I'm gonna have to go stone cut some more tough, I think. What's going to be in the center of the town? Yeah, I'd love your opinion on that, actually, because I'm not entirely sure. I've been leaning towards a tree, and somebody suggested like a sakura tree, and that would be a vibe. But I am totally up for suggestions. I came here to stone cut tough. Evil, awful creatures. That's not gonna work. Technically, Albi could even be earlier than 6 p.m. EST if they braved the Viking TikTok streams, but it's funnier to leave the British to that. How about a little island? You mean like build a pool of water and then put an island in the center? I'm not sure there's really enough space, to be honest. It'd be like a really small little island. Sweet. Oh my god, the phantoms are relentless! See, this is what I mean by, like, I have to just do nothing at night, because the phantoms just don't stop sometimes. Like, sometimes you'll get, like, a couple-minute reprieve, and you can almost be like, oh, I could play at night. And then you have nights like tonight where the phantoms just spawn over and over and over and over, and you just don't do anything but spend time fighting them. Actually, this has been pretty light by that standard, but it happens that way more often than not. What if you do like a statue, something godlike, and it could be a deity that caused the curse that causes one being to be awake at a time? It's so funny you say that. We will not talk about that, but lore. I would love to try this style of gameplay with friends, but I don't have friends, nor do I play Minecraft. Well, you can always change that, right? You can always play Minecraft. Friends can come from playing Minecraft. And then next thing you know, you can do this. I know, it's so easy. Make friends. Well, I promised myself to get to work with something today, so I'm going to have to get to work with something today. I hear ya. I feel that. You should bubble around the village with glass. That would be so much work, but it would be cool. And we are already behind schedule, so channeling my inner MatPat lore. I finished the new Deltarune chapters today. Not spoiling, of course, but wanted to state that I had fun. Dude, I haven't played... So, I played Undertale. Never really kept up with Deltarune. But I might have to give that another look. I know some new chapters just dropped. The Cat Cafe isn't going to be in the middle. It probably will be. But, okay, so the Cat Cafe could be in a few places. It doesn't have to be in the middle. It could also be in some of these side locations, right? So we got these farmers, and the farmers aren't going to be working downstairs. They're going to be working in these fields. So that leaves these two spaces right here and right over here completely empty and free. Now, one of them I'm thinking is going to be like a workshop area, like workshop/storage. So if you're over here trying to grind out a bunch of materials from the villagers, you have a little workshop to work from. And the other could be the Cat Cafe. Or we could build something here to be the Cat Cafe, and then one of these rooms could be something else, maybe even just left empty for us to do something later. But not exactly decided. So 100 people in the combined streams between Twitch and YouTube. There's 100 people watching. That is awesome. Welcome, everybody. We are just working on Blue Haven Village. We're making progress. Right now, we're building a house for Fletchers. Where could be the yard for this? Like the door to the yard. Probably right there. That works. Cool. Do a world tree in the middle. I just realized. Oh, see, I meant to be flashback recording. Things so busy that you forget to do stuff. And now there's going to be a gap in the video where this just appears, but it's a little late because I'm not going to start the time lapse right in the middle of building it. It's alright though. I think it'll work. Okay, how do I want to build this roof? I could do like that. these are supposed to be kind of the bigger buildings, right? Like these three in the back are a little bit bigger. I guess it has a yard, which by default makes it kind of a bigger house. Maybe a barn style roof? Not entirely sure how I want to do this. Could do that. And then we could have... Okay, what color we're working with? Proper blue. So let me go get our concrete and we can start kind of figuring out the roof here. Just burned 69 calories on the bike. Very nice. Wizard tower roof. Maybe. Takes a lot of concrete. Do I not have... Okay, I need to make some blue dye. Put that lapis away. Let's go harden this concrete. Swimming pool in the middle. Like that's low-key what currently looks like. That'd be pretty funny, honestly. See, and I like the idea of doing a tree, but the challenge comes from visual balance. So if I put a big tree in the middle here, and if we're looking at this, as we often will be, coming from through here, you walk over this ledge, and then you're presented, right? Now, if I put that tree in the middle, it's going to give everything kind of a pyramid shape, but a very messy and awkward one. So I've thought about maybe putting some flags here to give the whole thing some verticality, and the tree doesn't overshadow the rest of the village. But I'm not sure. Could be like the Godswood. What is the Godswood? I'm assuming that's from a book or a TV series, and I'm not recognizing it. It droops over. It's like a weeping willow-esque shape. Okay. Might have to look up like a reference image. The Godswood. What if you do... Oh, it's from Game of Thrones. I made it to like season 4 or something of that. Love the walls around the village. Thank you. It was hard to figure out. That is for sure. Ah. Could do a willow tree. I could indeed. It is an idea. Do a house with a plane going through it? Well, that feels a little ungreat. Oops. So get this, right? My mother has recently sold her house and moved into an RV, and she is traveling full time, which is awesome. And now she uses my house as her mailing address. Well, she literally just moved out into her RV last week, and she has moved well outside the state. She is hours and hours away now. Like halfway across the country. And today I check my mail and she gets jury duty. Which, if you don't know, if you're not American, I don't know how this works in other countries. I assume jury duty is the thing, but you are required by law to do jury duty, or you can literally be like put in jail. You can face some very severe penalties for not showing up. So literally she's been gone for a week and now she's get this. Now, thankfully, without boring you to death, she'll probably be able to get out of it because of her moving. Like it was for the old county she used to live in. And because she doesn't live in that county anymore, she'll probably just be able to get a pass. But it's still a hassle and it is the worst. That should be enough concrete. I literally called her. I was like, so I got some in the mail. And she's like, what? I just woke up. I'm like, okay, you're living your best RV life. But at the same time, I feel a little bad for waking you up with news like, hey, guess who got jury duty? You did. Okay. That works. I could do... It's 4 blocks. Just thinking it'll be better if we move this 1 block over. Make a glass museum in the middle? Maybe. Get Viking to build the tree to your liking? Maybe. Yeah, jury timing, the jury duty timing was very, very rough. It's funny is my mom actually has always wanted to do jury duty. Like, she just thinks it's interesting. And of course, you know, she's in her, she's about 60. And all this time, she's never gotten the opportunity. As soon as she moves, it's the worst timing. She gets jury duty and she can't do it. Personally, I'm thinking it's not all it's cracked up to be. So like a few years ago, I witnessed a crazy car accident and saw a car go into a ditch, roll over a few times, airbags, all the good stuff. But they were street racing in the highway. And of course, you know, you're doing something that reckless and then you have a terrible accident right in front of my eyes. So I actually sat and checked on them to see if they were okay. And the cops showed up while I was there and they found out I was a witness. Yada, yada, yada. Now I'm having to show up to court as a witness. I show up 3 times. The case gets pushed 3 times because the dude's not showing up and his lawyer's like, can we push this off? So I'm forced to show up and sit in a courtroom for like 2 hours, doing nothing for no reason. And then they finally just settle it out of court. I'm like, oh, I'm so glad I got subpoenaed to this, to do nothing. Like, this was awful. So yeah, jury duty doesn't sound fun to me. What was I doing? I have forgotten again because I'm too busy talking about court. Think. What am I missing? What did I forget? How have I forgotten what I came here for? Am I dumb? Did I not? I don't think I needed to leave. I don't know why I left. Oh, is my chat still moving? It's not scrolling. Oh, it has been. Oh, people have been talking and my chat wasn't working. I know someone had just moved to Canada and had to go back to LA for jury duty. Yeah, that sucks. What? Low key, high key, watching you and at work is great body doubling for my ADHD. Dude, I also have terrible ADHD. I feel you. About an aquarium. Aquarium could be cool. Giant clock tower in the middle could be sick. Ooh, that's an idea. That kind of fits the cat cafe vibe too, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Did I get compensation? No, they did not give me compensation. No, they did not. No, they did not. They just subpoenaed me and wasted my time. It was not the best. Not a great time. And it's nighttime again. That is true. Also, I have to be careful. I'd love to hear you guys' opinion, particularly those of you here who are UHCG fans. I've been, obviously a little overcautious in making sure I am doing things differently from UHCG, because my biggest fear with this series has always been it becoming a UHCG ripoff. And I do not want that, and I'm working very hard to avoid that. But I think there is a level of insanity that can come from that is excessive. So, like, my thoughts are building a clock tower. Well, hey, that's quite similar to Moai's clock tower from Founders Town. Is that too much? Wouldn't be a hardcore heart, but it would be a clock tower. Is that too similar, you think? The tone bell needs to be built to the middle scroll. I don't know what you're saying there, Sandra. Sorry. I think a clock tower would be a great idea. I do like the idea. I think you need to repair your chest plate. I'm actually going to let this thing break. I have access to mending now, so I'm kind of wearing through some of my old gear. I've got mending on... Made a new helmet, it has mending. Boots have mending because I think they're upgradable, but the enchants are kind of garbage on these, so I'm just going to let them fade and replace them. I mean, I guess I could, like, disenchant them, grindstone them, and then put mending on them, but diamonds aren't. We're not hurting for diamonds that bad. A windmill would be cool. That's not a good place for it. Windmills go in the middle of farms. Putting it in town square would be kind of weird. Would look kind of a cool vibe, but... okay, so... How are we looking out here? Pretty good. We got to get some slabs going. I hate phantoms. I hate phantoms. Kill all phantoms. We'll see if that's too many. Tumblr folk would lose it over a clock tower. Fountain could be cool too. I mean, the blue, like blue of the water would match the vibe. Okay, where's the stupid phantom? I hate it. I hate it. It should die. I hate it. There you are. Ah. Oh, nice. Get over here. I have like no arrows. I actually do have like a stack at home, but God, I burned through. I need to start using an infinity bow. If you make a clock tower, hide a mystery for Viking in it. Maybe a lighthouse. Lighthouse? Also kind of a weird place for a lighthouse, but kind of cool. Kind of matches the vibe. I'm kind of digging the idea of the clock tower. Oh my goodness. Whoo, maybe we're chilling for the night. Cause, oi. This is what I do most of the time when I'm just building on my own. Is nighttime comes, I just sit on back, look at the view, think about what I'm doing, and we wait till morning. It's a huge time waste, but I can't deal with phantoms all the time, man. It's the worst. Time is a running motif in both UHCG and Everwake, and a clock tower represents time. I mean, that's fair. That's a very fair way of putting it. It's not being too similar. It's acknowledging the theme that ties them. Fair. I like that view. What about a massive sundial? I like the idea, but I feel like I would only build a sundial if it actually worked. That's a really good question. I would really be curious to find out if you could make a working sundial using shaders. That would be a cool project. I don't know enough about sundials to know how to make that work, but I might have to look into that because that would be really cool. That would be really, really cool. Make the clock tower so it's a watch guardhouse too with a wraparound balcony. If it's a different look and feel to the clock, yeah. Yeah. Hey, just to make sure we are on the same page here, because it's a little hard to tell me when you are hearing me say this, because I want to check latency. We've been live about an hour now, so I want to know how far behind we're talking. Oh man, I really wasn't sure this was going to come together for a while. Particularly because up until today, it was just these buildings, and I've built these 3 today. Okay, you heard it now? Okay, we're talking, what, 30, 45 seconds? Not bad at all. Sweet. But yeah, it was just these 5 buildings, and then the walls were empty. I did have the gardens, but these 3 buildings were built today. And it was looking a little unfull and awkward. And now that I've got these 3, it is starting to look a lot more visually balanced. So like, I've just tried to look at it from like a ground perspective and see how that would look approaching. Yeah, that's a pretty good look, isn't it? That looks good. Hello, Code Neon. How are you, buddy? So no lag today. Yeah, we're looking good. We are looking good. Heal up a little bit. How much nighttime? We're getting close. Nighttime is almost over, and then we can work. Oh, buddy. We will probably be streaming for roughly another 2 hours. Give or take a little bit. So I'll not wait out every night, obviously, because that would make this stream very insufferable to watch. But sometimes you just need a little reprieve from those phantoms, man. You just do. The lava in the back, yeah. This little crevice is where I've been going for tough recently. But you have to go quite low for it. There's a pretty good vein further down. I probably should have gathered any saplings that grew from that dark oak, but trying to figure out if I need to do interiors, how detailed I need to go with these interiors. To some extent, they're gonna need it. Like, I could just throw beds and get things operational, and we could say, hey, now it's done enough. But there's also, like, you know, none of this was here, right? And Viking has no idea what's happening in this village. So I would love to be able to say this is complete enough to feel complete enough that he walks in and he's just like, what do you mean this village just popped up? And now I have like this whole village. I don't want it to look under construction. But it's tough. Man, the build looks good. You have done some great work. Have you been to the Nether? Yes, I have been to the Nether. I've actually been quite deep into the Nether. About the series being different from UHCG, I would lean into unfinished projects for Viking to complete and vice versa. UHCG was leaving some more complicated projects. This is meant to be a collab, in my opinion. That's a fair perspective. It's tough because we have very, very different building styles. Right? And Viking doesn't even necessarily like building the same types of things as me. Like, I would almost never go as fancy with that Nether portal as he did. And he would probably never build a house like what I built. I mean, he might, but like, it's not a go-to thing he likes doing. So it's a little tough. I think there are builds we should do together, but it is hard. And I will say, this was kind of a build we decided to do together, and it has been tough. Like, he laid out that foundation. That was tough to work with, man. That's going to be hard, and it's really messed with my schedule this month. God, see, look at this. Look how good this is looking. You really feel a city vibe standing here in the town square. And then you're down here, and you get that nice feeling of the city above you. I'm happy. We're going to get this really intricately detailed down here, so there's like posts and stuff sitting out front. You can clearly tell which building is which. It's gonna be like a proper, like, working people's street down here. I'm excited to have that all done. You can do a lot in 2 weeks. I have faith. I sure hope so. Because it's going to take solidly the rest of the week to get this done, I think. At least one more good day, but likely more than that. Okay, let's get these slabs down. So we can go boop, 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 boop. Ooh. It's not rounded. That makes things complicated. Let's figure out what slope we can make work here. That doesn't work. What about, like... How's that look? That looks bad. What do I do with that? What do I do with that? I could do stairs. Or do I redesign the roof? Oof. See, this is the type of problems you run into when you have a solid block roof instead of using stairs and slabs. You gotta figure out how to do the edges, right? Because it doesn't look that good without them. So you need the little rim. It's just, how do you do it in a way that works? All right, here's what we're gonna do. I think if I take this top layer down and make it flat, which, to be fair, matches the vibe of the rest of the village anyway. Silly music has stopped again. Trapdoor is not a bad shout. But this does allow it to, match the rest of the village a little more, having the more flat roof. Not flat, just rounded. Yep. Now I should be able to put slabs on this without any problem, right? Right. Hold on. I don't think I can get away with that, can I? Well, like, maybe that. That works. Thank God. It's getting a little tough there. Okay, and we can bring that all the way back. Oof, gotta get all my windows realigned. It says start recording? What says start recording? Oh, did the stream mess up there for a minute? Have you seen Vikings build style? You can get away with anything. Okay, we're not gonna play the be mean to Viking game. Am I recording? No, I probably should be, but I'm not. Gotta start recording after this building, though. I might even have to live film a clip, which will be awkward, because I've never done that. Ever in my life. Done a clip recording live on YouTube, and you guys will see just how much I stutter and redo clips to get a good, concise speaking. Because God, I mean, you guys hear me. I'm stuttering left and right as I talk. Okay, that looks good. It's a little weird, right? But it's okay if it's weird. I wonder if it... there's no good way to do that. But being mean to Viking is my favorite game. Well, it's not mine. I like that guy. He's a cool guy. Or do I put this one lantern that I have right now? I guess over there. Ah, can I not reach that? Man, I wasted all that time lining up for nothing. Oh. Ah. Yeah, that would be why it didn't work. You need to think... You need to think you work is good. Not entirely... once again, sorry, not following with what you're saying. But if you're saying my work is good, I really appreciate it. I really, really do. Work quite hard. Ba-ba-ba. All right. Yeah, village is coming together nicely. Man, look at that. That's looking great. I'm so glad I made these buildings the way I did. It added some needed variety. It really balances things out in a good way. Okay. I'm pretty happy with that. Maybe just for kicks, let's rough up the ground around the targets. Sorry, I'm sure that is very hard on the eyes to watch, but it's just the fastest way to do it. Sweet. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Okay. I really like that guy too. Otherwise, it would have been really odd to have been watching for like 5 years. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Sorry, be back in 1 sec. We back. Sorry. His mom got jury duty letter again, and he's going to get the mail. That's my guess. No, I just had to check some on reply to something on Discord. Let's see. So we've got all the buildings built now. What should we work on, chat? Decorating up here more, or do we want to start decorating downstairs? Building out interiors, kind of getting connections, or do we focus on getting like this interior section built and framed around what will eventually go here? We could even start working on whatever goes in the middle, just not entirely sure what yet. What do we think? How many villager setups are you going for? The idea is we can be relatively expand kind of based on the job, right? So librarians will go in this column, and however many we can reasonably fit is how many we can have in here. But basement lighting, blue bazaar. So yeah, kind of work. So we're talking work this area. Glass ceiling to show off whatever's built downstairs. Well, if we build higher up, right? Like if this rises up, this could even, whatever I had in mind, could honestly go all the way above even these tallest buildings and have like a big central focal point. But it also doesn't have to. Like it could go up to maybe like here-ish. I don't know. I had in my head that whatever we built in the center would be the main focal point, but honestly, I like kind of the offset balance of having these tall buildings. And then if we have something kind of mid-range height, that could look good. And the phantoms are here, so we're going to get into cover. Let's talk about it while we wait. Did I find the map? Yes, I have found the map. I have already completed Vikings Mystery. That will be in the upcoming video. It's going to be a big part of the upcoming video. What do we think? I see some votes for working on the basement. What do we think? I have to get so many bookshelves. I think I got a lot of leather. Fountain. That's... Yeah, I mean, we could put a fountain here, but do we work on that or do we work on detailing? Like, let's start with what are we working on, right? Are we working on the center thing? Are we working on this outer lip and kind of getting the fronts of these shops figured out? Are we working on interiors? Basement vote. Okay. Fountain is really not a bad idea. I don't dislike that. That will definitely, if we do that, that definitely resigns the cat cafe to, let's see, either this corner or this corner. Again, cat cafe could go here. It could be part of another central build, but not really a fountain. I don't think that would work. So, something to think about as we talk. We're thinking working on the basement. Yeah, okay. At the very least, I think right now we can work on getting this lip decorated some more. Love the axolotls. I do love axolotls. We do not have... I mean, I have an axolotl, but we don't have any for this village. Though it would be quite cute to have some axolotls in a pond here or something. I do quite like that idea. That's not a bad idea at all. I mean, a water feature would go hard in here, right? Because it's so dry. I mean, you got water here, but I have thought, man, it would be nice to have a water feature in this village. I'm really not opposed to a fountain. When the next update comes out, are you guys eventually going to get happy gas? Oh, you better believe we will. I'm so excited to have happy gas. I wish I had them now for transporting the villagers here, because yikes. Think details and save the center for the episode, so it'll be fully a surprise. I like that idea, Kendrick. That's a great idea. Kendra, I read both parts of your name at once, but I like that idea a lot. Yeah, okay, let's work on this lip. Thinking, let's get some birch slabs and line this bottom edge, because that'll help kind of fix the color. I'm late because I was working. Solution, quit job. Oh, dude. Yeah, obviously. Quit your job. Gotta watch Minecraft streams. No, obviously you don't quit job, because how else are you going to become a YouTube member? By hitting the join button right below the stream. It replaces the subscribe button once you subscribe. So subscribe and then join and become a member. And then you'll get access to cool emojis. And yeah, cool emojis. Be my favorites. You get to be my favorite there. Yeah, so we need birch slabs. Do I have birch on hand? Got a bit of birch, not much. Probably not enough. Probably not. Member cool. Yeah. Sarah Bear, can we get like the being a member review? How's your experience been a review? This is a customer satisfaction survey. Member testimonials, super valuable. I appreciate it. Oopsie. How does that look? Okay, it's not uneven. Nice. Yeah, there you go. There's your review. I think that's... Oh, I think it's an emoji, actually. You're putting emojis in, but because of the program I'm using for chat, it's not showing the emojis. It's just showing, like, colon, name of the emoji, colon. Kind of like how it would in Discord. Interaction is peak. And great to show I'm supporting in at least a small way. Dude, right on, right on. Your videos are beyond amazing. Super impressed how fast you can make. Dude, working hard. Well, one-man show for my side of things. I always feel like I'm never getting enough videos out. But burnout is real, and that's where things get difficult. I'm definitely... When you are self-employed, work can become very toxic. Because you can work as little or as much as you want, and I tend to beat myself up for not working, and then I end up working a lot, and then I burn out, and then I'm even less productive, and then I'm just mad at myself, and then it's a super vicious cycle. Thankfully, I've been through that cycle enough times at this point to have a pretty good understanding of myself. See, oh, server lag, man. Ooh, that gets on my nerves. But yeah. That one took a while to learn. I think, honestly, that was one of the keys to me actually starting to get good at YouTube, is just learning how to manage myself, my energy, my tolerances. Because, whew. Ooh, yes. Yes, broken AI, let's go. Okay, so I put some birch slabs down. Thinking some pillars would go hard. I'm gonna need more birch. Burnout is real, dude. Burnout is so real. That is for sure. Got to talk to HR about work-life balance. Yeah, dude. My wife very strictly enforces my work-life balance. Ooh, yes. Run into the cactus. Run into the cactus. Yeah, that's nice. I am sorry to all of your ears for having to listen to them. I'm not sorry to you. I'm sorry to your ears specifically. But like getting burnt out and trying to recover from burnout. Yeah, 100%. The worst burnout I ever got, was it last year or the year before? I think it was last year. It's actually right before UHCG. I was like, okay, I need some time to recharge. I've been working super hard. I'm going to take the month of December off. And then I just stopped. And then January rolls around and I'm like, I can't start. I can't start. Every time I tried to start, I just couldn't start and it just wouldn't happen. And then half of 2-3 weeks into January, I've done like so little. I'm like, I'm not getting any videos out. I'm useless. This is awful. I'm a total bum. Cause like I've been full time on YouTube for years, right? So I not working for 2 months. That was pretty bad, man. That was pretty bad. But I was so burnt out. I just couldn't create it. And you know, with a job like YouTube where creativity is your job, you just can't work like that. You just can't work when you're burnt out and all you want to do, you can't force creativity. And then UHCG happened and that changed a lot of things. That made me realize I can kind of just have fun making videos. It doesn't have to be this super formulaic thing. Also, a series is awesome. And death will come. Did my 100K play button arrive? Yes, it did. I'm not sure how much I've shown this on screen, so we're gonna take a moment to look at it. Check it out. Silver play button. That's pretty awesome, isn't it? That took a long time to make happen. That's something I'm very proud of. Alright. Let's get to work. Do I have any cats nearby? They might scare off the phantoms. I do have a cat at home. I could bring it over. I don't know. I probably should, but the noise bothers me as much as the phantoms themselves. All right. Let's get some stairs going. Maybe one more. Yeah. Should be at least close to enough. All right. Let's figure out the placement. Okay. So we could fit a pillar very comfortably right there. Yeah, I think so. That looks good, doesn't it? I think that's a good vibe. Put one here. Screen. Oh, no. Thank you for pointing that out, Sarah. There we go. Yeah, what do you think of these pillars? Maybe add another lip, something around these so they don't hit the ground so harshly, but I think it adds a nice little bit of substance. It's only a small part of what we're going to do. Yep, I'm seeing the comments about only seeing my face. It'll sort itself out. By the time you're hearing that, it should sort itself out. Man, that looks amazing. Glad you got it. Deserve it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It took many years. Glad you can translate at all. I'm not sure what you mean by translate. Ooh, I gotta fix my axe. What is it? F3B? Nope. F3H. Yeah, we're running pretty low on durability there. Oh, see, look at that. That looks good. It almost gives it like a gladiator arena vibe, but no, I think it makes sense, right? It supports the walkway here, and then gives this nice little like vibe that you're in the, I don't know what the word for this would be, but like the path under the path, right? You add some bushes or plants around. True. My fear with adding green, right? You got to be careful with how many colors you add before this just starts looking like color vomit. But there is already green here. I mean, God, it does. It looks like color vomit already a little bit. I'm doing my best. But some greenery would add a lot. Okay, so we're focusing on down here, though. Is greenery going to make sense right here? Villager pit fight arena? Heck yeah, dude. Saw Vikings video about your achievement. I was so happy for you. Congratulations, you deserve it and more. Thank you so much. I'm over the moon about it. That is for sure. Is this? Okay, it is a slab. So I was almost thinking it could be nice to have like a acacia stair rim along the outside here. I don't know. It would mean ripping up the floor, which I think automatically means no. What about if I just do that? How's that look? Vibe check. Put a few down, see how we feel about it. It's not bad. But it's not good either, is it? Alright, I gotta watch the durability on this. How much durability are we using? We're using a little bit. What about flower pots or barrels with flour in them? Solid idea. Durability is quite low. That is double thick, yeah. Why does that look double thick? It's not. Ah! Few more down. There we go. That is back to how it was. Obviously, we use like some trapdoors, but there's gonna be just this consistent blue lip at the top of everything we build here because of the slab, which bothers me a little bit because I feel like decorations should come sort of from the roof down. Maybe not. I do like the idea of getting some flower pots going though. So let's go get some clay. Need to fix my axe. Can I just use a temporary axe for the stream? Yeah. I'll have to repair that later, but yeah, let's go get some clay. I don't think I have clay. Let's just... Oops. Oopsie. Yeah, let's just go and get some clay. That way I'm not depleting my own supplies anyway. Quick pause. Right. Oh, hi, cow. There is a very young white baby cow that is on the commute to my wife's work, right? And I drive her to work about 2 days a week. And we always both lose our mind when we pass that farm because the little cow is just always sitting there, happy. One day we saw it like gallivanting around chasing a butterfly. And that's not even an exaggeration. It was literally chasing a butterfly. It's like, okay, well, that's just too much. Too cute. Too freaking cute. I love cows. Cows are good. The human paradigm, and I recognize that there are plenty of people who can't handle that, but the human paradigm of being able to look at an animal, anthropomorphize it, love it, think it's adorable, would be super kind to it, and then kill it and eat it. Just to be able to do both of those things with the same animal really is something. Humans are weird. This is what happens when you guys stop chatting, is I start talking about weird things. Because that's what my brain has to work with, right? I see cow and suddenly we're talking about veganism. Like a real-life cartoon vision. Will you let the villagers be free to wander? They will, they'll be able to wander a little bit, but not completely free. They'll be trapped within their, like, housing column. So the house on top and the basement underneath it. Where... Okay, we're in an ocean, which means there's not going to be a lot of clay, right? You need a river for clay. Am I going to add some glazed terracotta for extra texture? You're not the first person to suggest that. Maybe. It's a little tough to work with. Also, just the more like stuff I try to do to it right now, the longer this is going to take, and I'm already overdue on getting this video out, so maybe. I was gone for 10 minutes driving home from the gym. You didn't miss much. We're trying to get some clay right now so we can get some pots going. You might have missed that we built a little bit of a rim around the bottom side of the like the market district at the bottom of the village. Is there clay in the oceans? I don't think there is. I guess I gotta find a river or like an embankment. I'm just wandering so far away at this point. I don't know what causes it, but phantoms don't seem to ever bother me when I'm in water. I'm guessing it has something to do with the light level detection at my feet. I need upside down stairs. For? What do I need them for? Oh, you mean I could like put them at the use those instead of the slabs at the roof corner on the underside of the thing? I don't know. Yeah, we'll roll with the name Blue Bazaar right now. I like that name a lot. I don't know if it's going to be the whole village, but we can at least call that little area Blue Bazaar. Okay, there's some clay. Yeah, I could use stairs there. I'm not sure it would end up working, though, because it's still all birch. Thought it was due to X height for phantoms. Where is this? Hi. Could be due to that as well. Look at that. We finally got all the buildings done, so we're actually just doing some plain old decoration. Hallelujah. Finally in the, like, decorative and polishing phase. Like, the main stuff is finally built. It's only taken, like, 2 weeks. I've built bigger builds than this faster, but there's something about it that just took a long time. I don't know. I think part of it's where I'm at in the game. I don't have any netherite. Half my stuff's not enchanted. I don't have a huge excess of resources. So, and I have drained a lot of my stockpile for this. There's been a lot of resource grinding for sure in the process. I finished watching the series and this is great. Congrats on 108K. Dude, thank you so much, Anastasia. Yeah, loving making the series. We're working on Blue Haven Village as we talk. Well, we're getting like some clay so we can make pots and decorations and such. But getting close. See, and I always try to, even if I don't need very much, I try to get a fair abundance of resources because then I have extra for the next time I need it. But usually I don't end up getting enough either. So sometimes I get an excess and that comes in handy. Most of the time I end up making more than one trip. And then finally at the last trip, I've gotten an excess that can go into storage. I am a chronic under acquirer. I don't usually grab enough. I almost always end up having to make one or more extra trips for resource gathering to complete something. What is that? Yeah, it's a zombie. Where am I? Am I headed the right way? I'm a little turned around. I wasn't paying enough attention to which direction I was moving. Okay. Where is home? I am so I think it's this way. Isn't it? I mean, I have coordinates if I need it, but it feels like I shouldn't need it being this close to home. Oh, that's home. Okay. Thankfully, it's hard to miss that very distinctly ginormous, spiky mountain range. When are you guys gonna offer me a trident? Nope. Stupid phantoms. They can't hit me underwater. You are surprisingly good background sound for studying, so thanks. They can hit me underwater? Dude, no! That's stupid. So stupid. No trident? No trident. But yeah, glad to be your background noise. I vote for the name Sapphire Shops. I don't know, man. I like the name Blue Bazaar a lot. I think that's real fitting, other than, I guess, you know, the place is already called Blue Haven, so if you're using both of them, not the most separate sounding, I guess. Let's see. That's home, so I'm going this way. Has the music stopped again, once again? I don't know what I'm doing wrong there. I've never had this issue. Oh, do you think would it be possible to recreate a Clash of Clans village in Minecraft? I mean, you probably could. You probably could. Like, you know, you'd have to take the normal Minecraft creative license and make facsimiles of things that aren't actually what they are. But I don't see any reason you couldn't. Upstairs is Blue Haven and downstairs is the Bazaar. Yeah. Okay, I gotta go up. Oh, I hate phantoms. 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 I hate them. I hate them. I wish they would die. Whew, that was close. Let's get that music rolling again. Oh, phantoms are on me again. Move. Oh, dude, doing this in the tall grass is just making it worse. Join your live for the first time. Absolutely love the Everwake. Found you on TikTok. Dude, thanks for joining. Thank you so much for joining. We're working on Blue Haven right now, the village that Viking built the foundation for in his last episode. That's honestly, this is why my episode has been taking so long, because this is a very big build, and it is taking longer than I thought it would. But we're pretty close to the home stretch now, and I will be then hitting the editing room, and we'll be getting a real episode out next weekend. Not this weekend, next weekend. Yeah, check that out. Oh, man, it looks good now. It's finally looking good. Thank God. Oh. Imagine if phantoms didn't burn in daylight. Dude, I'll ban you from chat. You can't ever say that. Don't manifest things like that. That's too dangerous. Too dangerous. We can't allow that thought to even exist. Well, for free speech, but I'll go full Orwellian about suggesting phantoms don't burn in daylight. All right, let's get the clay smelting. Thankfully, it is daytime again. Or it's about to be, at least. Let's just go with a stack for the moment. If we need more, we can smelt more. If you post on June 21st, that is my birthday. Is it a Wednesday? Because if it is or June 21st, let's see what the odds are I'm posting. I will be posting... Oh, shoot. Actually, a week from today, I will be posting a UHCG video. Probably the last one I will ever make. What was I checking? Oh, yeah, I was checking calendar. Calendar. June 21st is next Saturday. So in theory, yes, the biggest episode of Everwake ideally will drop on your birthday. Yep, One final UHCG video. I'll tell you guys a little secret. Spoiler alert. 3, 2, 1. I solved the wooden tools. I found the wooden tools. Well, found is a strong word, but I solved it. It's been solved. Pretty wild. Okay. Gonna need flowers too. Thankfully, we do have a local flower forest. What's the recipe for... Oh, sick. Cool. I'll let those smelt. I'm gonna go grab some flowers. We're all over the place. See, this is what makes this take so much time, is just going out and getting resources. Really, what has made this take so long is the concrete. Having to get stacks of sand, stacks of gravel, dyes, water it all, so it becomes hard. Like, concrete is a crazy resource, and I can't believe Viking has done this to me. Ashley guns. Yep. Mystery is solved. Great, now I'm hella curious. Dude, you will get to see it. The 18th of June is when it's coming out. And then next month, I'm going to be starting work on a brand new series. Another survival content. I'm taking a break from data pack content, unfortunately. It just has not been, it's not been performing well enough to justify the time. Like, it takes twice as long to make as this type of video. And, you know, again, this is my full-time gig, so like I can't handle having bad performance, but it really sucks. I loved making data pack stuff. Like, I really do. It's something real special to me. I won't stop permanently, and probably not entirely, but significantly scaling back the data pack stuff. We're going to be focusing on the survival stuff because people have been enjoying that, and I've been enjoying it. It's been a nice change of pace too. I think these flowers will look really nice in there. Maybe some oxeye daisies. So similar in color to what we got already. Oh, that's a different color. Okay. It's hard to I think it's really hard to tell because of the shaders, but sure. Something not a tulip. Just gotta think what's going well with the blue. Maybe some red. Yeah, let's get a little red. Of course, it'd be nice to get a little more than just one. 1 to 10, how fun was what? How fun was what? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Talking about finding the wooden tools? It's honestly, it's kind of funny, right? The answer was under all of our noses the entire time. Everybody has seen... Everybody has most likely seen the evidence, and we've just never figured it out somehow. It's really quite something. Orange, maybe it's a tulip again though, which we have enough tulips, I feel like. There's a poppy over there. What am I doing? I'm getting some flowers to put in the village. I mean, I could just bone mill the ground, but especially for poppies. Maybe a couple of these. All right, let's start heading back. Yeah, even when I revealed that I had figured it out to the other prior generations, Moai was like, oh, dang, I don't remember that. It's so funny. Everybody was quite surprised because it's like, again, it's something we all should have known the answer to and just somehow have not. It's quite something. Flowers. Where's... I just want one other of this type of flower, the azure bluette. Yeah, you could not quiz me on Minecraft flower names. I could maybe name half of them. Well, we might be tough out of luck because I'm not going to spend this long hunting flowers. Okay, I'll take a lily of the valley. In fact, okay, what can I get rid of the slab? Single slab. Okay, good. It's good enough. At least for a start. Fields of Regen callback. True, true. Oh, minor spoiler. Wonder how that got there. I can't remember if Viking showed that in his video. I can't. Somebody tell me if that was in the video or if I just revealed something he never showed. Got the Jort Storm music playing. Jort Storm! Jort Storm! Make your ears bleed. I'll grab one more of these. We saw it in his streams. Can't remember if it was in his video. Yeah. That was definitely the... There's two parts I got stuck on for a while, and one of them was the very start, finding that X. Took me a long time just to take a good hard look at the map and spot it on there. Look at it. Looks like a village. Looks like people live here. Let's go. All right. We got to do something about this disturbing situation of an inventory. Just throw some stuff in the bundles for now. Okay. It's really not that many bricks, but somewhere to start, at least. Looking forward to your video and watching it unfold. Thank you. I'm looking forward to it too. But yes, cherry saplings and flowering azaleas. Oh, dude, I didn't think about the saplings, even though I always put saplings in. I just didn't think about it. That's a good idea. Maybe not down here, but let's see. Where do we want to shove these? Oh. Does that break if I... Ah! No! That's annoying. There we go. Maybe... you. Cool. Where's my crafting table? Remake that pot we just broke. Ba-boom. Shove this maybe like right here. What? There we go. Boom. All right, that's bringing already a little something. Let me get some stairs going. So we can make little like benches and tables. Also, I think a few barrels. Hopefully, oh God, I'm trying to remember how you make barrels. I might be doing this. I think we made way too many slabs. I don't use barrels super duper often. It's not as many as I think I would like. Sure, we'll make 2 more. There we go. Okay. So we gotta think. This is the librarian. What fronts are gonna make sense? That's the Fletchers. Cartographer definitely could have some barrels out front. Cool. And that's the quarry. That's the toolsmith. So we almost could widen this entrance a little bit for this one, since this will be the smithy. Probably swap out some of these walls. Yeah, shove a couple barrels down again. Right there. What is that? I don't watch Vikings videos. It's part of treasure hunt or mystery that he made. Kind of a treasure hunt. Something that will be in the next video. He spent a lot of his last month building it. Okay, we still got a couple. Yeah, I haven't put down any of these yet, so. Yeah, this would look good in front of a library. Having a little, see, like having a little decorative platform with some flower pots. Yeah. It's already given a lot of like texture and vibes to this area. Put some barrels in the cat cafe and fill them with fish. I like that. That actually makes a lot of sense too, because the idea is the cat cafe will be a place we gather a lot of untamed cats, can breed them and get more. Because I'm thinking we're going to need a lot of cats. Okay. What do you think? So with these lights, it bothers me a little bit that there's a gap with this rim here, but I could double up the slabs and then put the lantern down, and then it would be like on this block. Oh, the phantoms. Oh my goodness. Let me know. I gotta use the bathroom, so I'll be right back. Okay, we back. Monica Dixon, hello. Hello, hello. That was very Five Nights at Freddy's the way I said that. Oh, dude, look at this village. Oh my goodness. Wait, guys, it's really coming together. Oh my god. Honestly, maybe I get some more. Okay. Okay. Oh, now you're done for. Bye-bye. I'm thinking it's past 10, so I'm going to be going to bed. Good night. Good night, Joanne. Thanks for being here. The rest of the VOD will be here when you're done. Probably streaming for another, like, 30-ish minutes. Something like that. Debating. So I'm wondering if maybe we put a birch slab on the top to, like, balance this and, like, cap it for symmetry. But then you can't really see over the edge if you do that. I guess I could. It would be awkward though. Let's find out how it feels. Just make one little batch of slabs. I was worried I missed you. Nope, nope. We are here. We are here. I just had to make a quick little bathroom break. Hello, hello. Yep. See, if I put slabs here, then you can't really see over this edge, which kind of almost makes it feel silly for it to be open air. But visually, like, look, doesn't that design look a little more complete? Oh my god, dude. I hate phantoms. Ah, icky, awful, terrible, gross, disgusting. Okay, okay, we're just going underground, because I still don't have the arrows on hand, even though I've been to base. Okay, we're gonna go here, we're gonna wait out the night, we're gonna zoom out so we can't hear them. If you don't like the plank holes, maybe raise them into the blue and put the slabs under them. Don't like the plank holes. I don't. What plank hole? Oh, you're talking about for these lanterns, right? Maybe. I don't think it'll really work, unfortunately. Glass panes with birch on top. That's an idea. Would it... Maybe not glass panes, maybe fences. Right? Because there's limited glass around here. Glass would look a little too player-y. I mean, it looks player-y. I don't know. Thanks, Monica. Yep, been working on it for a while. Could you have a solid plank ring like a rail and make gaps between the blue so you have some vision ports? Fences instead of slabs. Maybe. Maybe. How would that actually look? Oh, it's tough. It's real tough. Cause yeah, I'm thinking this blue line doesn't work. Okay, let's get rid of it. Let's get rid of this blue lip and replace it with what if we do birch fences and with an acacia slab on top? Maybe? Or dark oak, maybe. Not dark oak slabs. Dark oak fence. I swear I had some dark oak fence. Did I ditch it? I must have tossed it. Dang it. Or is it in one of... Yeah, no. Okay. Let's try this. And then our orange slabs. Whew, inventory. Once again. Okay, what can I shove into... Bro, my inventory is so awful. Oh my god. Okay, you go in there. There. Why not white oak? White oak? What white oak? Oh, you mean pale oak? I don't have it. We haven't found it. Something like this. It's not really working, is it? Hold on. Maybe I'm overcomplicating this a little bit. Maybe we just do this. Right? Because that looks good from this side. I mean, yeah, you can just walk off the edge, but maybe that's okay. And then it looks good from this side. I think so. Okay, let's get some more birch slabs. I'm not a huge fan of the fence. I think I like the slab more. Because also the fence doesn't connect across the diagonals, which just looks really... Also makes it less functional too. You can just walk through it. I don't think this is enough, but it should be enough to really confirm if we like it. That's a lot better. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. Yeah. And then how's it look from above? Yeah, it's good. It's good this way. All right, we need more birch. And like twice as many inventory slots. Oh boy. All right. Get some birch. Tell me, I think I've used up all the birch that I've planted around here, but there's some up in the forest. Hey, Monica Dixon, thank you for the donation. Shiba dog raising an arm to greet someone asking, how's it going? I just realized Streamlabs notifications are working. Why did that not work? Why did that not work? All right, we're only going to worry about this for a quick second. Streamlabs.com. If I can't sort it quickly, then we don't worry about it because it's midstream. But I'd like to have my notifications on. Stupid. Guys, I'm confirming my email. How could this happen? Hello. Hello. Where is it? Bro. This is my spam. No. Quest new code. So there we go. I just didn't send it the first time for some reason. Work. Okay, we're signed in. Right? Take me to my dashboard. I hope the stream is well, but I haven't caught up and I don't want to spoil it myself. Enjoy, dude. Hey, Derp. I decided to pop in because holy viewer count. Yeah, it's going well. Actually, this is less than some of the last streams, and yeah, still a ton of people here. It's awesome. But thanks for popping in. I totally get it, and VOD will be there once you've caught up if you want to watch that. All right. Alert box, hello. Let's do a quick little test.
Wow.
That worked. I don't know why it was giving me trouble. Maybe somebody should donate or become a member by hitting the join button down below to find out if it's working. If you want to be helpful and test things for me. Either way, thank you again, Monica. Yeah, sorry it didn't pop up on screen like it should have. Birch. We're here for Birch. Oh, hold up. I'm starting to think, unless my Twitch viewership is nothing right now, Twitch, that my view count, my concurrent viewer is very inaccurate. Okay, 9 people. Yeah, it looks like there's about 100 between, so it looks like it's not fully accurate. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked way too much. Sorry about that. Viking just went live, but I'm all about the Everwake. Hey, I totally get it. If you want to go watch Viking, have a good time. VOD will be here when you want to watch it, if you want to. You can only watch one streamer at a time, so I appreciate the time that you spent watching my stream. I mean, that's probably enough, Birch. Wouldn't hurt to get one extra if we can.
Wow.
Oh, hey, Sayer Bear, thanks for the $5 tip. I appreciate it, and it's working. That's the really good news. It's working great. Little Chef, I am capable of watching multiple streamers at once. What's up, Little Chef? I have not heard from you in a hot minute. Dude, it's great to hear from you. We need to catch up. Like we've been saying for the last almost 10 years. But we need to. I'm happy you're here too. All right, that's still not gonna be enough. Let's just make a few more. Get these slabs placed down, and I think that's pretty good. I don't know if I want to do anything on this floor. Maybe I could do some stuff with these corners, right? Because it's a little awkward. I don't know. There's something about this upper boardwalk that bothers me a little bit, but it bothers me more from like an aerial view, which is less of a problem. But these staircases are so ununiform because of the different heights of these platforms. It just looks weird. I just don't know. I just don't know. When is your next episode likely to come out? Ideally, I'm really aiming for the weekend after this one. So I think it's the 21st. 20th, 21st. That's the goal. But I have to finish this build before I can even start editing. So we've got all these. No, we do not. See, that looks good. And man, see, that design looks so much cleaner. But I still do want to figure this out because this is bothering me. We got to fix this lighting. Oh, the phantoms. Truly the worst. All right. Where can I stick these lanterns that it won't suck. Would that look okay? Probably. I mean, it's kind of the same problem, but it might be better because it's in here. Okay, that actually does... That looks good, right? That works. Okay. Get under there. You're going to the Thunderdome now. Oh, now you're both in the Thunderdome. Bye-bye. I think there's a third one in there. Maybe not. Beautiful. Alright, so we just punch holes in these. Actually not here, though. The music has stopped once again. Okay. Maybe I need repeat. There's a setting I turned off. It's the only thing that's changed, but last week I had the music playing one song over and over and over and over again. Let's play this. I like it with the lights there. Yeah, I like that too, right? Looks good. Boom. Boom. And boom. Phantoms are back. How did me and Viking meet? We met in a SMP called Dominion SMP a few years back. I only ever made one episode of it, but I was part of it for a few months, doing a lot of playing and a bit of streaming. And yeah, that ended up discontinuing after a few months. But then me and Viking did another SMP called Gilded together and talking, just became buds. And we did Skyblock Kingdoms together, which once again, I was not part of very much. But yeah, I kind of need to record. I kind of don't. I think it's fine. Honestly, I have so much footage of building this place that a lot of it's going to be cut down anyway, and there's going to be some skipping around. So I think it's fine. Oops. Can't wait to see your reaction to the quest. Dude, for real. It was a heck of a quest. It was a good time. Yeah, it took a hot minute to figure out. See, this is already looking so much better down here. I have this as a path, but it almost looks better a little roughed up. I don't know. We need texturing, some more texture down here, and I'm not quite sure the right way to go about that. It's coming together, like just getting some scattered stuff like this has added a lot. And also, once there is something built here, it's going to change the vibe down here drastically. But I feel like I want to do something with these walls. Paintings, maybe? Paintings could work. Some trapdoors and stuff. I don't know. Do trapdoors over the lanterns still allow light to come out? Yes, they do. And that is used a lot. It looks great when people do. Could add windows and such. I don't know. These walls are just so solid. I'd love to break them up a bit more. But without actually replacing the blocks, because they're also the interior walls. Vines and trapdoors could be chill on the walls. I'm not sure the coloring of vines would work. Trapdoors, maybe. Trapdoors could work. I could use them to line the doors, outline the doors a little bit. Not here, but then, once again, then we're dealing with these stupid rims. Yeah. Or a fence for simple windows. A fence is a fence could work. Ooh, I like the idea of a fence. Yeah. That's a good call. Phantoms. Do I have... No. Wait, yeah, I got a stack. Okay, I can make some. some sticks. And we don't need a ton because they're not going to be big windows. Maybe that. And honestly, just stay there because my inventory is a disaster. Nope, there was a torch on that. Oh, see, that was a great call. Look how good that looks. That really adds a nice little touch. Just break these up a bit. I don't want to lose that concrete because that's valuable. Don't come cheap. Maybe, yeah, okay, we already got one there. Double one here. Shove all this random stuff in my inventory. My bundle, just getting full. Maybe? I think put another small one there. Yeah, it really adds something, doesn't it? It looks good. Oh, that was a great call. Do the windows the windows are a bit high on some of them they're not, because the floor is not the same level on each of these. But that's okay. They don't need to be on the same. We have so much interior work to do as well. Yeah, like these are quite high, but again, I think it's fine. When is the new video coming out? Ideally, the 21st. So not this weekend, but next. Yeah, behind schedule because this build has been taking forever, but we're finally somewhat in the home stretch. I think I've probably got another good, solid day's worth of work on it. We've got our lanterns. Probably technically could use some lanterns there, but like what do we have time to work on? We might be coming about the end of the stream, right? Cuz I'm feeling happy enough with the decorations down here at the moment. And anything else would be a pretty big project, which we don't really have time for. So how much time's left on the clock? About 14 days as of today. We're a bit behind schedule. Yeah, some greenery for sure. I'm just not sure about vines, because vines, like, think about how green vines are and how they would look on these walls. It would be kind of strong. Maybe some leaves though. I don't know. I'll play around with it. But man, look how good this is coming together. Look at this vibe. That's so good. All right. I think it's time to end the stream, realistically. So, thank you guys for watching. Yeah. Ideally video 21st. Definitely a UHCG video coming out on the 18th, so exactly 1 week from today. Yeah, we'll be getting there. I'm excited for a new video. Thanks for watching the stream, and I will see you all soon.